again, Case Loki back with another episode of the Colony. I believe we are finally on our triple decade. Well, not decade. Triple 10. We're on episode 30 now. In the prior video, we brought out this storage tank for chemicals, polymers, and metals, and some more refineries for those resources. Which, are they going down in efficiency? It don't matter. We actually need to transfer Sidu into the agroponics. But the start of this video is going to be get in there. What is going on? Transfer crew. Yeah, you're in there. Oh, that was just a glitch. But what's up, Milo? Sorry, that's my cat. So we have everything over here now. We have our life support is who's in this jet zone? Does this affect life support? I don't think it does. But we are still at relatively good life support, but the ship is down to 25 days. Whoa, what happened there? We had 50 days left. Something must have went wrong. Switch to. I don't think anything went wrong since we left. We still had half the time left. Is it just a transcribing area? Oh no! We took a... Oh, shit. Okay. This is going to be us trying to save these guys. We'll probably be fine. I'm going to guess we're going to be fine. But we did lose a fair bit of our life support with that whole... Freaking... God damn it. I'm going to turn this engine on. They're all on, actually. Activate engine. So we have a full tank of everything now, so we don't have to worry about running out of fuel. The only thing we're low on is monopropellant, but that don't matter. At least for now, at least. And we still have that life support. So we have 25 days left, 21 days of habitat. So this is going to be a quick flight back to base. Turn off RCS. Whoa! What in the... So we might crash. If it does, I'll just go ahead and restart. Okay, I don't know what's happening there. It's fucking creepy as shit. Okay, we're just gonna go for a minimus escape and then we'll recorrect because we still have 2000 delta V, which is a ton to leave minimus with. God, that was creepy. Here, go on, go. Ah, you little shit! You made me lose the door. Sorry about that. My cat again. So now we need to move to a more suitable orbit. But yeah, I don't understand why we lost so many days, because it was only like 200 supplies. 16.2 per day, 25 days. So we lost half our days of supplies, which doesn't make any sense. I don't understand. It's so weird. Were we at still 25? No, we were at like... I'll check the prior video, but I know we still had more days than that left. It doesn't really matter. We're going to be coming back within half that time. Because as soon as we get to this node, I'm just going to decrease this orbit down to nothing. Oh, let's actually go for that. Use the last bit of our RCS to push back to that. Actually, screw that. We're going to go and use our engines for that. But, oh, it's so weak. Yeah, that friggin', look at that flapping away. But, I was wondering why we had so much torque in the last video. Like, this thing was flipping around like... I don't even know, just so easily. I was like, what is going on? And I guess the part I dropped off, it had torque from the probe core, torque from the sky crane, and torque from the freaking reaction wheel I put on it. So it had a ton of torque, a bunch of unneeded torque even. So I wasted a ton of time just using that torque, or a ton of weight just putting those extra torque onto it. And yeah, we're not using that anymore. For some reason, we just gained a ton of speed. So when we get to this node, we're going to decrease our speed and altitude by a F-ton. Come on, no, you're going to this. And then when this gets into a nice stable orbit, we're also going to go back to the planet. Okay, what? We must have been a couple days getting here. Oh yeah, it was 9 days to get here, so yeah, that makes sense. So we have 15 days left. We're gonna get an orbit of, say, 100,000 kilometers, or 100,000 meters. Just so we can have an hour or two of time. And then I'm going to create a rover real quickly and set it at the end of the runway, because we're going to try to land this thing. It's the best choice. It's the only choice, actually, because I did not include parachutes in this. So we're going to try and land it at the runway. Something I've been wanting to end up doing, but I've never done because I don't have space planes. Bring this down right to 100. There we go. If we're lucky, how much days do we have? 15 days left. Yeah, we have, well, 8 days left of habitation. So we're not in dire straits. We still have a bunch of time to dick around. We could fly a ship out there, get all the crew off of it, and then fly another crew out and get that crew off of this, and probably even 2 or 3 more iterations of that before we ran out of time. But I don't want to sound cocky. I don't want to be cocky. This thing's coming down today. We still have a ton of fuel left too, at least in the main engine. The side engines are eating up the last of their fuel. Yeah, they should be dead actually. They have no oxidizer left. Where are they getting the last of their fuel from? Fuel oxidizer. Are they feeding off the main tank? So we have 509 delta V left. What is going on? Oh my god. 14 days left. Like, we're still relatively good. That is only like 30 minutes away. They're not that far apart. It's an hour to an orbit, so we don't have to worry. We're well off. It's even more dire because I have 3 of my preferred Kerbals on this thing accidentally. I meant to put a bunch of expendables, but I didn't clue in till we were in orbit, and I didn't want to have to do another flight of this. Okay. We're good there. So now back to Space Center. That leaves us with 290 meters per second, and most likely once we switch to air-breathing engines that we'll use to coast to where we need to go, it won't matter that we only have 390 or 490, whatever I said. Come on. Exit. We need to go to the spaceflight hangar, and we're just going to build a real tiny craft. Just something to sit at the end of the runway, just off of it, to mark called land here. Because that's something useful to have when you're trying to land in certain areas. It's a marker, especially when you're trying to land at the KSC. I wish the KSC had its own marker for it, so you could just, oh, okay, there's the KSC, I'm going to target the KSC, but it doesn't. So, why is it like that? I wish I still had the parts I made actually for the... I tried to make a rover mod a while back, and I kind of, as with most of the mods I've tried to make, I give up way too early. Mainly because I make all the models, and then when I try to move them into Unity, I just get so damn frustrated. Because from Unity, or into Unity... God damn it. Put these ones on. It just gets confusing. Like, I want to make animated parts. Like, today I spent a bit of time making, what was it I made? I'm trying to work on a mod called Resources in a Can. The problem with that is the drill bit. Like, the refinery isn't too bad. I'm probably gonna have to alter that a little bit for the refinery, because what it is it's pretty much static except for when you activate it. It has two little bars moving up and down along pipes to make it look like it's pumping stuff. But the main problem that's going to probably be an issue, or the main part that's probably going to be an issue, is the actual drill bit. Because if I only put one drill on it, would have been fine, but I don't know why I decided to put two. And the issue with that is now going to be... Come on. Land here. I think the way I set it up with two drill bits is that now it requires me to set up each drill bit with an animation instead of one drill bit with an animation. Same goes with the doors. The doors I could have just done one swing door, but I did two doors so it opens like this, and their secondary function is actually going to be radiators for the refinery that I made. I also made a side tank and a side battery, but I'm still trying to figure it all out. I've been using Maya for it because I paid for it, which $30 a month for my LT. Like, if you got my LT, any other reason is going to be pointless because you lose out on a lot of stuff. Like, say you want to render a video, no option for it. You just have flashback or playback or play flash, I think it's called. And it's not terrible, but it's not high quality video like the full version of full version of Maya has. Like, I was trying to render out GIFs, and the GIFs were pretty low quality. So I ended up just rendering out JPEGs and using them in another program to increase the quality on it. But again, you get what you pay for. And really, it's either... I went through Steam because I like supporting Steam because it's a great platform for games and all that. So it was $35 a month. Or I could go to Maya's website and pay $30 a month or $20 for a year subscription. Which down the road, most likely I will go through Maya. Or Autodesk, I mean. Because if I'm going to get a year subscription of it, it's $20 per month, which equals up to $240 instead of spending $70, $140. Wait, 70 would be 2 months. 4 months would be $140. $640. Whoa. No, not $640. $420. Double the price, or almost double the price of it, which is insane. So I'll most likely just go for your yearly subscriptions of my LT until I get to the point where I'm stable enough career-wise to just go for the full goddamn version. But the program in general is just awesome. From what I've gotten from so far in class, I'm using pretty much the full version, and then with the ML version or LT version, it's still relatively there. People talk about poly limits and all that. I think there's like 65,000 to 1,000 poly limit, but for KSP, if you want to start modding, that you're not going to reach that limit unless you're doing like crazy models that most likely would not even function properly in Kerbal Space Program with more than like a ship with, or in a ship with more than like 20-30 parts. I could be blowing smoke up my ass though. But so far, using it today, like I tried to dick around in Blender for a while, trying to make this mod I wanted to do, and it was just so difficult. Like trying to extrude something to create what part was I trying to make? I can't remember the exact part I was trying to make, but I was trying to extrude a part, and the amount of mouse clicks I had to do to extrude that part was insane. It's like I had to hold shift, press the directions I wanted to lock onto after pressing S to scale, and then it would screw up anyway, and I had to start over the whole key process after canceling it. Well, with Maya, it's like, okay, I want to extrude in this direction, like one direction. Say, if you're looking at the object, I want to extrude left. So you decide I want to extrude left. You then look at the object, extrude left. Okay, we're gonna actually slow down this now. And then you have the option that you have the 3 directional points for extrude, or move, scale, and rotate. Just grab that and rotate instead of Blender's kind of weird system to it. It's like not a terrible system. It's just, I don't know how to explain it. It's just something feels off about it. I don't know how to explain it. It's just really strange. Holy shit! I have a ton of friggin' oxidizer left, or liquid fuel left. Yeah, I'm gonna want to point in the right direction. I did not expect that. I thought I was nearly out of liquid fuel. We still have 14 days of supplies left. Worst case scenario, I can just say screw the rest of the craft, land backwards, and just smash into the planet. Wait, where's the KSC? There it is. Whoa, I gotta stop spinning. You're drunk, Jeb. Stop driving. So over a year of supplies at the base, and I believe that is ticking up, even though I would love for this game, or if some way Rover Dude, but I think it's the limits of the actual engine, for all these to be partially loaded to calculate all these supplies and all that, so you know in real time what it is. Like right now, it's like, it's not terrible. It's like the last time I loaded into it was a couple days ago in game time, so I know it's still going up. The habitat's going down though. Why are they got different? Oh, it's because they've been out there for different amounts of time. And I think because Sigil left the craft, she got a like, oh yeah, I got a breather. But the other ones didn't get that luxury. I'll have to look into that. I'll jump back there between videos and just let them all jump out, see what's up. Okay, ooh. Shoot. Shoot. I need to bail this part. And all the supplies are in there. Let's F5. At least I don't know. I know they don't die now. So we need to bring that down with us. So this is gonna be a strange freaking flight. We're gonna land wherever the goddamn hell we can, because with that on there, we are maybe screwed. Worst case scenario, we're gonna reload that quick save and circleize the orbit, and then bring up another craft to save these mofo's. But right now, we are in a bad situation. If we had an engineer on here, I would just go ahead and take this, drop it on there, and then pump all this resources in there, which is something we might do if this doesn't work out. So let's have fun. Oh, this is going to be so freaking weird of a landing, because that most likely has thrown off our center of thrust, our center of weight, and our lift situation. Let's pull in those solar panels because we don't want to lose them. And I can't. So they're going to rip right off. Yeah, that's something that changed recently. I remember a lot of the solar panels were able to pull back in after they were extended. I wish there was like a small resource or life support option. Something like with the Scout can or the Scout power pack that runs out after a while, just so you could supply yourself with a little bit of fuel or a little bit of life support for a while to keep yourselves from eating up all the food. But then sooner or later it's like, oh, we're not able to use that anymore. We're not going to munch on everything because we don't have any recycling ability. And we actually passed the KSC. Shoot. This is something I'm still going to have to learn how to do because I'm terrible at it. We're most likely going to try and land in this area. We might be able to land. We probably won't be able to do it efficiently. I just hope we have enough electric charge. How much is in this? Yeah, we're going to run out of electric charge probably if this snaps off. The solar panel is going to be gone very soon. We're going to pull up. We're going to try and protect those solar panels for as long as we can. Turn on heat. Because right now, solar panels have a really low heat threshold, but we can probably protect them for a good long while by just tilting our nose into the way of the heat. Oh, this direction is so weird. We are dropping our, we're radiating a fair bit of heat, so we don't have anything to worry about. Not a great amount, but enough. Oh, it's because we're going back into orbit. Our aposis is going up. It's so weird. Oh, it's because we're aimed up. But it means we are slowing down. Our surface and orbit and target are all going down, so we should be good. Oh, there we go. Now we're into a relatively normal orbit. Really, I should have put like 2 small thrusters on the front to slow myself down more. Pour myself another glass of wine while I wait for this to either inevitably reach its death or inevitably land. It's 50-50. Since there's only 2 options, it's 50-50. It's either death or survive. There's no other possibilities. So our parry has just dropped to the point where we're below the point of no return. Because we do not have enough Delta V to salvage ourselves from this. Pretty much. We've been put into our last restraints, pretty much. Okay, so we are going to be coming back down within 500 or so meters. We still have a bit of RCS left. And we got great wind control, because these things are friggin' massive. So we don't have anything to worry about not having any control. I don't know. I don't understand completely what deployed and normal mean, but we're going to start coming down hopefully soon. Oh, we're still climbing. What is going on? Where are we at? We might actually end up over on the dark side of the planet, which I don't want to have happen. Problem is, we cannot ditch this. If we lose this, we lose this mission. So I'm going to spend most of my flight just trying to save that, which sucks. If I included a... Next time, what I'm going to do for these is I'm going to include RCS ports and RCS supply, and a docking port in here, so I can then just lift it off, fly it over, and drop it in where the payload was. And we're coming back down now. Fingers crossed. So we're going to lose the solar panels pretty soon, but we have enough electrical charge for this. Might as well extend the landing gears just to give us that extra drag. But we are coming down at... Oh, the angle steepened. I should have put drogue chutes. I don't even know. I say the next 15 to 20 minutes are going to be trying to land this or save this craft. Fuck. Yeah, it's going to be a bit iffy with this landing. I may have understood the topic of flying STO craft, but not landing as of yet. As long as we can get a bit of more electrical charge from those friggin' things. Even up to just like 140. Yeah, we need SAS on. I really hope that has a good heat tolerance, but I don't think it does. It's for orbital stuff. If we're lucky, our landing legs will help slow this down a bit. But I'm pretty much inexperienced as shit for this. We are getting a bit of electric charge, so we still have a fair bit of supplies and oxidizer. I really wish we had something along the front to like thrust against the atmosphere without having to flip our whole freaking craft over, which I feel will equal certain doom if we do that. We're gonna go ahead and pull up just a little bit to increase our what is it, silhouette against the atmosphere. The more we do that, the better. Our solar panel is going to break very soon. There's no really ifs, ands, or buts. You can't really protect them that well. We're down to 2K. Oh, shoot. Are we at like 4 times thrust or something like that? That should not be happening. Our craft cannot... I don't know if we're going to be able to withstand this. It's just so freaking weird. Okay, we're down to like 1800. So we're not doing terribly. If we're lucky, this craft should survive. Maybe even save the solar panels if we're lucky. I'm surprised they haven't broken yet. Wind shear should have ripped them right off. Okay, they're starting to cool down. Our radiation flux is much higher than it was. Where are we at? Oh, we're coming to the dark side of the planet. I don't want to have to deal with that. I hate the dark side of the planet. Let's see if we can turn around. Come on. We're just going to turn around as much as we can. I don't care if we lose the solar panels now. I just want to land over here. I hate frigging landing in the dark. Yes. We have more than enough liquid fuel to decide what we want to do. Screw this stuff. Come on. Pull through. We're not giving up. You know what? We're going to try and fly back to the goddamn KSC. Like, we're a little bit off, but not a great bit off. Where's that friggin' target we set up? Oof. We're gonna fly over this way. Like, I'm actually surprised how far we got with that goddamn friggin' tumor off the side of our ship. Okay, so we are now landing on the bright side of the planet, because I did not want to land on the dark side of the planet. I hate doing that. I don't know how many times I've said that, but it is one of my least favorite things. With the giant bulbous thing off the top of us, we're going to try and land for that flat patch over there. I'm really surprised how well this worked out. Like, oh, we did lose the solar panels. So we're going to have to be careful. Because this doesn't have electric charge, this doesn't have electric charge. So we're going to have to land very soon. We're going to quick save right here. Sorry. Just responding to someone. Not just an assorted text, it's actually something important. Friggin' school bullshit. Okay. So we're coming in for our final descent. And we're losing a lot of speed. So I'm going to actually bring us up to like 250 just to be safe. Because I don't want to end up like, oh, you have no speed left. You're going to go ahead and crash into the planet. I'm fine with like going down slowly. Because right now the area we're at, and we lost a ton of speed from that whole maneuver I just did there. And I should really get out of 4 times speed if I'm going to do maneuvers. Okay. We're going to land behind those mountains, I know that. Let's increase our speed. Turn off thermal because we don't need that anymore, but we need surface. We're 2.5k meters above the planet. Turn that back on. Get us up to 250 again. Because we're going to keep on needing to do that for quite a while. Ah, 200 should be good. Because we just want to get to a point where we can find, like that area over there. It looks flat enough for us to land. We're going to actually quick save right here. Because this seems like a good point. Worst case scenario, I have respawn dead crew on this. Because I hate losing people and not having them anymore. Because the 4 orange coats, or orange suits, they're awesome to have. But I wish you could just set respawn orange coats or orange suits, not the white suits. But having orange suits is just awesome. Even without certain mods that reference them. Okay, we are actually running low on electric charge. I really assume this landing is actually going to end up with the ship destructing itself. Not destructing itself. We're just going to try and keep ourselves at like 75 meters per second. I'm so like nervous about landing on fucking solid ground. Every time it happens, I'm just like, oh, this is a bad idea. No matter how sure I'm about the craft, I just know something's gonna go wrong. Oh, I just feel so wrong about this. Uh, oh my god. We have a success. We have a success on this freaking landing. Oh, I am so freaking surprised about that. You don't even freaking know. I'm like before we had this thing on, I was like, man, maybe we can land. But with that thing, the only thing we've lost on this craft is the goddamn solar panels, mainly because they can't freaking pull in. If we had refoldable solar panels, no problem at all. We'd have been fine. But holy freaking shit! Freaking 3 videos. In 3 videos, I've freaking made a space plane, got it into orbit in the second video, and brought it back and landed it. Not even at the KSC, on fucking uneven terrain. Oh, I feel like $100 right now. That's freaking awesome. I hope I can continue using space planes in the future, but knowing me, I'm just gonna screw that shit up. But the other videos went over a fair bit. This one is about 10 minutes under. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. Ended on a high note. We friggin' landed the space plane after delivering our cargo to the minimum space. So if you liked the video, leave a like. If you disliked the video, leave a dislike and a comment. I'd love to have some criticism from the dislikers. It's always a big help. If you want to see future updates by me, I update Monday to Friday and sometimes Saturdays. Well, most times Saturdays now, depending on if I do an episode of This War of Mine, which isn't a great game. But I thank you for watching. I'm Keith Loki, and you have a good night.